After a day full of snow showers and squalls, now we usher in a brand new Arctic air mass. We'll talk about how low we go coming up.
We were a little unsure about how much snow would accumulate, so we decided to go ahead and get the buses out.
A Southern Kentucky brother and sister are in jail, accused of passing hundreds of dollars in fake money.
And these do look pretty good.
How police could tell the funny money from the real money.
WKYT News starts now with First Alert Weather.
Good evening to you. The snow has moved on, but now it is the temperatures that we have to worry about.
Yeah, we're in for a very, very cold night across the bluegrass, and we're tracking some frigid temperatures with that. Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey has an early look at the forecast. Chris?
Yeah, starting to see those frigid numbers already showing up now across parts of the region, especially the farther north that we go. 20 degrees right now in northern Kentucky around the Florence area as that Arctic air is coming in from north to south. 26 into Frankfort, Mountain Parkway 28 here into the Lexington area as well. As we take this full, you can actually see snow showing up here across parts of the Mountain Parkway corridor and into Florence. So still on the sides of the roads there, we're getting in on some snow. Watch out for some refreezing this evening. Any wet spot on the area roads will quickly ice over with temperatures dropping into the mid-teens by around 11 o'clock. Hey, speaking of mid-teens, it already feels like we are into the 10 to 15 degree range into much of central Kentucky. Look at Maysville, 8 degrees with a wind chill, 3 degrees into Covington. Gusty winds and temperatures dropping. That's a combination that you're going to have to pay attention to if you're going to be out and about this evening as the numbers continue to drop behind this Arctic boundary. We could have some sub-zero wind chills first thing tomorrow morning. That front, though, is well off to our south and southeast. That is taking all the snow showers and squalls with it, heading into parts of the eastern slopes of the Appalachian Mountains. For us, things are beginning to dry out and really chill down. A roller coaster of a temperature forecast on the way, guys, but more downs than ups. 7-day forecast has another Arctic blast in 10 minutes.
We're hanging on. Parts of Kentucky had more than just a coating of snow today. Rowan County saw several inches of snowfall.
It was enough for school leaders to dismiss students early and enough for some drivers to cancel their plans. WKYT's Kristen Kennedy's in Moorhead with our top story at 5:30.
Snow fell fast in Rowan County Tuesday morning. Crews were quick to tackle the 2 inches on the roads. Rowan County schools leaders dismissed students at noon.
We were a little unsure about how much snow would accumulate, so we decided to go ahead and get the buses out and get them on the road and get kids home in case the temperatures got worse.
Assistant Superintendent John Maxey wasn't worried about the downtown roads as much as the rural ones.
We have a lot of rural roads that are hilly and curvy, a lot of narrow roads and those type of things. So just about any accumulation impacts our route.
Because schools dismissed around noon, we found quite a few more people out downtown.
We were not very busy to start with, but then when the lunch crowd starts, then people just start coming in.
Rutabaker's had quite a few customers in line for lunch, including a snowman and his builder.
I came over for work this morning, and as I was leaving, I stopped here, got a cup of coffee, was going to hit the road, and got a mile or two out of town and decided just not good. So I turned around, came back.
Last year there was a day or two that we had to close, and we had all the snow last year, and maybe the year before, but usually we'll go ahead and open and just run on a real scattered staff, 2 or 3 people if we have to, if people can't make it in.
In Moorhead, Kristen Kennedy, WKYT.
In Frankfort, heavy snow kept crews busy this morning. Road crews say they put some salt on the roads over the weekend, and that salt helped keep roads clear today. Crews started salting county roads this morning. They say the snow was coming down hard around 10, but by 12:30, most of that snow was already melting away.
Dispatch works with us also, so we just keep an eye on everything and send the guys out as we need to.
Franklin County Sheriff Pat Melton tells us the only traffic issue they had was a crash along the interstate when a driver slid off the road.
Remember, you can get the latest radar, forecasts, and weather headlines on WKYT.com and the WKYT News app.
They were able to fool store clerks, but they couldn't fool police. A brother and sister duo is in jail tonight accused of using fake $100 bills at a Laurel County store.
The pair's actions were caught on tape at the Walmart near Corbin. And thanks to tips, police were able to track down 57-year-old Annette Hammonds and 37-year-old Thomas Hammonds. New at 5:30, Phil Pendleton shows us how police could tell the real money from the fake.
And these do look pretty good.
The corner of what looks like a $100 bill, but it's not the real thing.
They were successful on 2 occasions, yes.
Saturday night, the pair passed 3 $100 counterfeit bills at the Corbin Walmart. They did the same thing Sunday night, yet that time they had 4 $100 bills.
It looks like that they were made with just a regular printer at home and a computer.
Surveillance cameras captured them. The sheriff's office released their photos.
And everybody's pointing their fingers at the same 2 people.
Police say the 2 are 37-year-old Thomas Hammonds and his 57-year-old sister Annette of Barberville. Both were questioned, arrested, and then charged with criminal possession of a forged instrument. Even though the clerk didn't immediately recognize these as bogus bills, they were able to find the people they were looking for. You see, each and every transaction at Walmart is videotaped.
And it's date stamped and time stamped, so it's really generally pretty easy to track someone down, whether they use a debit card or cash or whatever.
Police say many stores use a marker to identify fake money. There's ways for you to check also.
Denominations of $5 and up, there's a security strip, and you can see that security strip when you look at a light. So that's an easy way for all of us to look at a bill and make sure it's legitimate.
Police say real money also has a different feel to it than most fake bills. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Police say they were able to track down the couple within 18 hours of the pair's pictures being released.
A Central Kentucky police officer accused of stealing evidence answers to the charges. Our county-by-county coverage at 5:30 begins in Shelby County. Simpsonville officer Terry Putnam pled not guilty this afternoon. State police say he broke into the police department and stole guns, drugs, and $30,000 in cash from evidence lockers. Putnam has been in law enforcement for a total of 23 years. In Rockcastle County, a mother faces charges tonight after police say they found her children living in poor conditions. Police say they found 4 of Heather Dunn's 7 children in a home alone with no heat or electricity. The children also told police they had not eaten since school. Dunn later met police and the children. Dunn told them that her friend was supposed to pick up her children but was running late. She also said her other 3 children were in Pulaski County. Police let her go pick them up. When she returned, they arrested her and charged her with 7 counts of wanton endangerment. And in Whitley County, a missing teen has been found in Indiana. 16-year-old Travis Bryant was reported missing on Friday when his foster parent noticed he wasn't home. Police found him last night in Kokomo, Indiana. Police also arrested the man he was with, 25-year-old James Wimmer. Deputies in Whitley County say Wimmer faces kidnapping charges. The sheriff told us yesterday Bryant and Wimmer are friends.
A building destroyed months ago in a fire in Perry County will be partially demolished. Hazard City leaders have been trying to figure out what to do with the old Grand Hotel building on Main Street. Hazard Mayor Jimmy Linden has opened 3 bids to tear down part of it. He says he doesn't want another hole on Main Street, and if they tear it all down, they wouldn't be able to rebuild. The owner has said in the past he wanted his company to handle the construction, but they are letting the city handle the plans. The mayor plans on discussing the bids with city officials. They hope to make a decision soon.
The Kentucky Lottery is giving away hundreds of tickets in 4 different cities. Tomorrow night's Powerball jackpot is currently at $1.5 billion. Lottery officials say they're thanking players by giving away 1,500 free Powerball tickets. They're going to be in Louisville, Nicholasville, Covington, and Bowling Green. Officials will be giving away tickets at the Kroger on Brandon Road in Nicholasville at 2 in the afternoon. The drawing tomorrow night at 10:59. It will be aired right here on WKYT.
UK playing tonight at Rupp Arena against Mississippi State, and many fans are interested in a new Wildcat who has not played yet this season. Charles of Frakes in Bell County has our good question tonight. He says, they said that Ty Wynyard is a talented big man. When is he going to play? And why has he not been playing at the start of the season? Well, the answer is that 6'10" Ty Wynyard is from New Zealand and just joined the team in late December. So he's only been on the team for about a month. He hasn't played yet, and he admits he has to get into better shape. Wynyard says he's been working with assistant coach Kenny Payne to get back in shape. The coaches have said that Wynyard is a big help in practice, though, because of his size and how tough he plays. Coach Calipari says he does not want to redshirt Wynyard, so chances are fans will get to see him play before the season ends. Fans will have to be patient, so is Wynyard. To submit a good question, log on to WKYT.com, click on Contact Us, and look for a link right there. It's a good question at WKYT.com.
Still to come on WKYT News at 5:30, a special guest with a message for students, what Sam Bowie had to say to teens today.
A Kentucky lawmaker proposing a bill that would stop people from posting pictures of crash scenes. We'll hear from him next on WKYT.
For all your hearth and grill needs, shop barnhillchimney.com.
I've been doing the treatments for over a year, and you get results that you can't just do at the gym. A little of that belly fat gone, it's perfect. My wife was so impressed with the results that I was getting, she jumped in. Now we're both pretty darn happy with Body Shapes.
The world is a pretty big place, yet somehow we're all connected. Somehow the world is at our fingertips, now more than ever, in the stylish Toyota Corolla. With Entune audio, Bluetooth, and backup camera all standard, Corolla tunes into the rest of the world like no other car in its class. Now, lease a Corolla for $159 a month with $15.99 due at signing. Stay connected. Toyota. Let's go places.
John and I met in law school. Two of our sons work with us every day. Morgan & Morgan is a family business, and we are in the business of helping you when an accident devastates your life. This is what we've done for almost 30 years now. We understand your financial needs and obligations and how the loss of income or unpaid medical bills can be overwhelming. Our family is here for your family. Oh, and just so you know, I'm a grandma now. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Did your family set a goal to become healthier in the new year? One family did and lost 300 pounds at ageless. Bruce lost 92 pounds, Adam lost 64 pounds, and Catherine lost 151 pounds. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
Ice? What ice? Found it.
Uh-oh, better get Mako. For a limited time, take advantage of Mako's half-off paint sale. Mako, America's Body Shop.
Welcome. How you doing? Good, how are you? So today you're going to choose a mobile office. Okay. You can choose this Chevy Silverado, which offers built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi, or you can choose this Ford F-150, which doesn't offer Wi-Fi. But to make up for it, we added a trailer, a satellite antenna, and Dolores.
Hey, fellas.
What? So which one do you want?
I picked the Chevy.
Definitely.
Or get this dependable Silverado All-Star Edition with a total value of $7,250. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
Welcome to Body Shapes Medical, the trusted experts in hormone health. By age 35, you likely need our help. After 40, you definitely do.
Since my therapy, I can run marathons now.
I was able to lose 27 pounds in 2 months.
The more you lose, the more you want to stick to it.
Keep up with the latest news on WKYT.com. Join the conversation on Twitter and become a part of the WKYT Facebook family.
He wants people to think twice before posting. A Kentucky lawmaker has proposed a bill that would stop people from immediately posting pictures and information to social media about incidents like car crashes.
But the bill is raising concerns with the First Amendment. Sean Moody talked to State Representative John Carney about why he's proposing this bill.
Frankfort Police Major Rob Warfel says they tend to get a lot of rubberneckers at accident scenes.
And we see this a lot. People will be driving by, they'll have their cell phones out, they're taking pictures, video.
And social media being what it is, those pictures can sometimes make it back to the victims' families lightning fast.
There's no good way to find out that kind of news, but a lot better way than finding out on social media.
Republican State Representative John Bam Carney's bill, House Bill 170, would make it illegal for the general public to post information like pictures that could identify victims of serious crashes or any other, quote, event that could reasonably result in a serious physical injury as defined by Kentucky law until an hour after that event happened. There are exemptions for news media, first responders, and the victims themselves. There would be a fine from $20 up to $100.
My goal was to basically just keep any citizen who may be driving by or a friend of someone who hears the news quickly from sending it on, before, again, family members have time to be notified by proper authorities. So.
But of course, limiting the right to post to social media raises big First Amendment questions.
My phone blown up yesterday with emails, so my Facebook and Twitter, and it's been about half and half. A lot of people think it's something we need to look at. A lot of concerns with First Amendment.
Carney says he's not really trying to push this bill through the legislature, but just trying to start a conversation.
I support freedom of speech, and again, I acknowledge this is treading that line very closely, and that's why I'm not necessarily pushing it so hard, other than using it as an educational tool.
While Carney isn't pushing it, Major Werfel said he would be in favor of a law like that.
I think this bill would be extremely helpful to law enforcement as far as leaving us the necessary time to make proper notification to a family member.
In Frankfort, Sean Moody, WKYT.
Carney says he doesn't have any plans to try and move this bill to a committee.
A former UK basketball star had a message for students today in Lexington. Sam Bowie spoke to students in the MAID mentoring program at Martin Luther King Jr. Academy. Bowie encouraged the students to think about their actions.
But the blessings that we have is we learn from our mistakes. And you're at the age right now, you're not a 2 or 3-year-old. You know right from wrong. Everyone knows right from wrong, correct?
Sam Bowie played for Kentucky from 1979 to 1984. He was drafted by the Portland Trail Blazers and played 10 seasons in the league before retiring in 1995.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Chris Bailey.
Arctic snows a little earlier in the day. Arctic cold beginning to settle on into town as we speak, as those numbers continue to drop through the teens into northern Kentucky and everybody else. We'll get it on the act as we go through the evening. Look at that sky cam. It just looks cold, doesn't it? Had the snow earlier in the day, and now those temperatures continue to tumble, but at least the skies are clear. 20 into northern Kentucky, pockets of upper teens, though, beginning to show up. Upper 30s, southern Kentucky, say goodbye to that. Those numbers will drop as the evening wears on. Feels like it is 3 degrees, by the way. For folks who are heading into northern Kentucky, those numbers will have a negative sign in front of them at times later this evening and certainly into tomorrow morning. And the wind chills across the entire area will continue to drop out there, too. Out and about tomorrow morning, bundle up, to say the least, anywhere from 8-9 degrees to 13 or 14 degrees. Gusty winds will make it feel a lot colder than that. Tomorrow afternoon, a little batch of clouds will roll into town. Maybe a snow flurry in northern Kentucky with temperatures into the upper 20s. Here's what we are looking at. Arctic cold temperatures tonight. We go toward the weekend and another system is going to take aim at the region. Likely little rain to snow. Not a big deal. Similar to what we had just a few days ago, Friday night into Saturday. Some light snows. And then bitterly cold temperatures will follow that up with another Arctic front that blows into town Sunday and Monday. Defender radar network, a little leftover light stuff. Far southeastern Kentucky, a scattering of some snow flurries here or there. That I-64 corridor, the big winner earlier today with that Arctic front continuing to press across the region. That dropped a good couple of inches into sections of I-64 and north. In pockets, you had to get in under those heavier snow squalls, and boy, those squalls were packing a windy punch as well, 40 to 50 miles an hour on a few occasions. Hour-by-hour forecast. Numbers are likely not cold enough, but the numbers are pretty darn cold. Tomorrow morning into the low teens with some pockets of single digits. Tomorrow afternoon, sun will give way to some clouds. We'll spike it into the mid and upper 20s. Forecast as we roll toward Thursday, more in the way of some clouds as warmer air begins to fight back in. Look at the numbers on Thursday, from low 40s northern Kentucky to pushing 50 southern Kentucky. By the time we roll into Friday, enjoy that Thursday, because when you wake up on Friday, clouds are thickening up, rain is knocking on our door, and that will continue to work on into town as the day wears on. And by the time we go into Friday evening, into early on Saturday, notice a little pink and some white showing up western Kentucky. That's that colder air that continues to work its way on into town. That will then set the stage for more Arctic air, that big high pressure. Look at the winds from the north and northwest. That's at least right now likely to be a little colder shot of air than the one that is coming in tonight, and tonight's pretty darn cold. We'll spike it into the upper 40s Thursday into Friday. Friday does bring some rain, chance for some light snow on Saturday. It doesn't look like a big deal. Arctic front arrives on Sunday, upper teens and low 20s, guys, early next week for highs.
I'm a wimp, I admit it. 9 degrees doesn't do anything for me.
No thank you, huh?
Yeah, just get it out of here.
You know what? If it doesn't include snow, I don't even want it. I'm with you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Live look at Lexington rush hour traffic this afternoon and traffic flow overall. You see the picture there. And there are a couple of collisions. One's at Richmond and Man o' War. This one is outbound Richmond Road, just past Man o' War, as a matter of fact, that police are clearing. Nicholasville and Lowry Lane. That is a non-injury crash. It's still a little slow through there. They mostly have it cleared. And we have one on the county, too. It's at Mount Horeb near DeLong Road. Part of that is blocked, but it's still passable to clear it. As far as drive times go, the collision's not impacting our major roads. Nicholasville Road still a little slow approaching the circle, could slow you down headed toward Jessamine County, but it looks like on into Scott County we're okay, and toward Winchester. Now back to you in the studio.
Officer Don, thank you. Let's head back now to Rob at Rupp Arena.
The Cats are returning home tonight, hoping to pick up where they left off at Alabama. Big man Ty Wynyard has not played yet. Maybe tonight will be the night. It's been a lot to learn coming in December. That's next in sports.
Everyone at CBS is celebrating football's golden season with the NFL playoffs.
And he's got it for the touchdown!
And it's all leading up to the most historic broadcast event of all time, Super Bowl 50. Sunday, February 7th.
Unstoppable!
Only CBS.
No two babies are alike. And no two birthing experiences are alike. At the Women's Hospital at St. Joseph East, we believe you should have your baby your way, with a birthing plan designed around you and a level 3 neonatal ICU. A personalized childbirth experience isn't just good for mom. It's good for baby. Kentucky One Health, the one name in healthcare.
Yeah, I can't believe this DQ $5 lunch comes with fries, drink, and a sundae.
Can't believe it now comes with this KC barbecue burger.
I can't believe Randy's barbecuing.
Oh! It's barbecue season at DQ with the new KC Barbecue Bacon Cheeseburger $5 lunch. You need a breakfast built for work days, not weekdays. The chicken and gravy breakfast burrito from your DQ. A chicken strip plus eggs, cheese, and pepper gravy in a warm flour tortilla. Served with crispy hash browns and coffee. Just one of our delicious $3 breakfasts. Only at your DQ.
After you're injured at work, a lot of times the insurance company will attempt to call you, take statements. Don't speak to them until you speak with an experienced workers' compensation attorney.
The insurance company will attempt to settle your case for pennies on the dollar. Before you talk to the insurance company, call us first.
Our job is to make sure you get all the money you deserve.
Call Morgan, Collins, and Yeast. 1-800-55-WILDCAT.
I need to collect your phone so you can't post pictures. How does it feel to not be connected?
My chest hurts.
Let me show you a better way to keep connected. The 2016 Chevy Cruze offers built-in 4G LTE Wi-Fi that connects up to 7 devices.
Current qualified GM lessees can get a sign and drive lease on this well-equipped Cruze Limited for around $179 a month. See your Kentucky Select Chevy dealers.
Enjoy 0% financing for 5 years and free TVs with your qualifying purchase during the New Year event at Sleep Outfitters. Get this Sealy Pillow Top Queen Set with gel foam on sale now for just $4.99 plus a free TV. Or this Tempur-Pedic Adjustable Queen Set now as low as $34 per month plus a free TV. 0% financing for 5 years, free TVs, store-wide savings, and free same-day delivery. The New Year event at Sleep Outfitters.
CareSource Just For Me gives you low premiums and low copays. Switch to or enroll in CareSource before the January 31st deadline. CareSourceJustForMe.com.
And welcome back to the floor of Rupp Arena, where Kentucky is back home tonight to take on the Bulldogs of Mississippi State. And the Big Blue Nation certainly eager to see what Ty Wynyard can do out on the court. The big New Zealander has not played yet, but John Calipari has said he does not want to redshirt him. At 6'10", 255, Wynyard would seem to be just what the Cats need to give them some more physical presence inside. But he didn't arrive at Kentucky until December 18th, so it is taking time.
when we have a comfort level that he can go in and do the things that we need him to do without minimizing what we're trying to do within the flow of the game. And then I think there'll be certain matchups that'll be better for him, like with Isaac as well, you know, a big, strong, physical player.
I guess I'm still kind of getting into it, you know. It's a lot of plays to learn really quickly, so it's been tough for me because they're changing every time they play a different team. So not being here at the start has really left me kind of behind, you know. I'm trying to catch up all the time, so I'm kind of getting there still, you know. I'm still learning and stuff.
He has made us a better screening team because of what he does. He sets terrific screens. Our players like it because he's getting them open, and that's been a big point for us here lately.
Kentucky and Mississippi State tonight. The Bulldogs have been struggling. They have yet to win on the road this season. It will be a 7 o'clock tip-off on ESPN. Well, for the third time in this decade and the fourth time since 2009 now, Alabama is the national football champion. Last night against Clemson out in Arizona, the Tide had a few surprises on special teams to pull out. After a game-tying field goal, Nick Saban called for the onside kick. Bama pulled it off to perfection, bringing a rare smile to the coach's face. And then Kenyon Drake returning a kickoff 95 yards for a touchdown. It was a wild fourth quarter. Alabama denying Clemson the chance to become the first FBS team to go 15-0. And Nick Saban has now won 5 national titles.
I think special teams was huge in this game tonight. Kickoff return for a touchdown, onside kick probably, you know, changed the momentum of the game when it was 21-21. And I just think our players took advantage of every opportunity that they had, and never been prouder of any group of guys in my life.
What a game last night. Both teams, Alabama, Clemson, finishing up this season at 14-1. Much more coming up at 6 o'clock, so stay with us. What's made the difference for Kentucky from last Tuesday night against LSU, the disaster down in Baton Rouge, to the way they played against Alabama? Stay with us. A lot more coming up after the break.